All right, so this is not the cell basics, but the cell, a little bit more detail. Still pretty quick and dirty. In lab, you'll review this again. So some of these structures I did talk about in the previous short video. We've got the plasma membrane out here. We've got the nucleus. It's also surrounded by its own membrane. Genetic storage of genetic material. Smooth ER and rough ER, both endoplasmic reticulum, membrane sacs throughout the cell. Rough ER is for protein synthesis primarily. Those rough patches are ribosomes. And smooth ER is more for lipid synthesis. So steroids are going to be something that we care about, I care about, steroid hormones that are synthesized in the smooth ER. We've got our mitochondria for ATP production. We've got our Golgi apparatus that is for carbohydrate synthesis as well as packaging into vesicles. So packaging things like proteins into vesicles to be released, transported out of the cell. That's actually what's happening right here. Some of the cytoskeletal elements here, I have just filaments written down for now for your key terms. Microtubules and intermediate filaments are two of the more general cytoskeletal, meaning part of the cell's skeleton, part of the basic structure that holds the cell in place. There's going to be other filaments, myofilaments, they're specialized for different cells that we'll talk about. So in general, I want you to know that filaments are long proteins that are inside the cell and provide some structure. Something that's not shown on this image is cilia. Cilia are finger-like projections that come off of some cells. They're actually made up of filaments as well, and they actually can move a little bit. So there's some other structures we'll see as we go. That's the main ones we're going to talk about, and definitely that's more than we're going to see. There's one more I have on my list. I'm going to check the list here. That was that last learning outcome. So we addressed all of these, it looks like, except for inclusions. So inclusions basically refers to like a group of like it's included. It's part of the cell. Adipocytes is a good example. So the fat that is a large portion of fat cells. And so there's different things that are included in inclusions. So this is kind of a general term, but it's good to know that there can be these accumulated cell products, droplets, pigments. So melanin is going to be one that's in your skin. And so those also exist, and those aren't included in a membrane, and they're not separated. So we'll see some of those. All right, that's a little bit more detail of cells.